Do what you gotta do, man. I'm gonna put this to war. My hand up on the wall. I ain't touching anybody. Those in the stuff. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, y'all.
Amadou Diallo's mother cried out, wow.
Take him upstairs. Now, the Larry Davis case shows you how the drugs were getting into the community. It was through the police, right? And the police drink the drugs into the community. People get hooked on the crack, the cocaine. It's disruptive to the family. And when it gets so disruptive, people commit crimes. You've got prisons with a massive, prison industrial complex that has come into being in the last 20 years to handle the incarceration of large numbers of Black and Latino men. This is why I say Larry is a metaphor for a genocidal war against Black people in America. And they've used drugs as a pretext to just wipe out a generation of young Black people, to wipe them out. And it's a sad, sad, sad thing. It's a sad thing. It's another form of slavery, if you ask me.
The suspect is known to be armed with a shotgun, .45 automatic, .357 Magnum, small caliber handgun, and an Uzi submachine gun.
Larry Davis is described as Black, 5 feet 8 and 165 pounds. He used to have a mustache, but he is now clean-shaven with close-cropped hair.
When they shot the house up.
No, but he ain't in there.
He's not in there.
First time I seen Larry was on the news, you know what I'm saying? Every station, every channel, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 7 o'clock.
He literally overpowered that group of killer cops who were coming to kill him.
I'd say he's a fairly expensive fugitive at this point, then.
We've kept him.
I mean, he'll be causing what happened in the police case. And they don't like the fact that I exposed them the way I did.
He beat us. Not only beat us that night, he just keeps beating us. I can't understand this guy's life.
Larry Davis kept it gangster, man.
I'm sitting right on square one, trying to get my head.
He was a known kid in the community. As far as I can see, everybody knew him.
Actually, we was like any other average teenage kids. We liked to play basketball. Larry had a thing for driving. He liked to fix cars. He liked to fix motorcycles.
Well, I was a church-going kid. I stayed into hobbies. Like my best hobby I used to work was motorsport and build motorcycles. I used to build motorcycles and stuff like that, different kind of motorcycles for the company. And I was young doing that. I had good jobs, and I did what young kids would do.
He liked the music. He had his little studio. He was trying to put out his own record. So basically, that's what we used to. Rap was, getting hot at that time. So basically, that's what me and Larry, that's what we was into at that time. Was really on the music business tip.
In my circles, I didn't come across a Larry, you know what I'm saying? But when I did meet him, I was like surprised to see that he was on a level as these other DJs.
Larry played the piano, the organ, the keyboard. He was too musical for me.
Eventually he taught me the structure of songs and stuff like that with bridges, you know what I'm saying, with verses, choruses, intros, outro, etc. You know what I'm saying? Larry taught me all that.
Back then you didn't have too many brothers like spending their money and into a record company.
He knew a couple of people in the business, you know what I'm saying? From Jimmy Douglas, you know what I'm saying, Bill Underwood, who was working with his brother.
Gene something. And I know he used to manage New Edition cats, Teddy Riley and them. And he hooked up with this guy. And, he was sending them the contracts. And he was like, like, y'all don't believe me? I got this contract. You better read this. He gave us the contract to read. We like, oh, it's real.
And he was like, yo, Shan, listen, the world is bigger than a block, B. You know what I'm saying? The business you trying to get in, this music, this entertainment, you know what I'm saying? They got all types of people, and you can't carry that type of attitude because you'll never get nowhere. So we was all right. We got girls, we got all that. We didn't have nothing. We didn't need to do anything to boost our ego. But what we didn't understand was this. In 85, if I'm correct, 86, that's when crack first started coming crazy in the hood.
These guys, man, started coming around the crib, as far as I could tell. They was coming around the crib, like he was always playing his music. My grandmother used to tell the dude to turn it down.
They would call Larry up and say, yo, we coming. And Larry would tell everybody, yo, y'all got to bounce, y'all got to bounce. He wouldn't tell us why. Y'all had to bounce. And who could walk up? Crazy Joe and Solomon. Sometimes Big Red used to walk up. You know what I'm saying? It was like 4 different cops.
You know what I'm saying? Then do a whole mind frame change, you know what I'm saying? Like he was just ready to just go to war with these cats, but he wouldn't really let everybody know what was going on at the time.
They used to walk straight in the house, ask no questions. Walk straight up through Miss Davis' house, straight upstairs, straight to Larry's room. Sometimes don't even knock, just walk straight in. Like they had a warrant or something, you know what I'm saying?
Joe had a method of recruiting people. He used to come around and shake down a lot of the young people in the area, and he would have all types of different pictures, and he would say, well, as you see, we have pictures of you, and we know where you live at, and, all we want you to do is, you can make a little money just coming and standing in line up because, we have a rapist walking around.
It's called Operation Condor.